que j'aime être le comte de Monte Cristo. C'est un homme terrible, impitoyable et froid. Mais ce n'est pas moi qui ai voulu devenir cet homme-là. Moi, il me suffisait d'être Edmond Dantès. Je n'attendais rien d'autre de la vie. Mais ils m'en ont empêché. Villefort, Morcerf, Danglars et même l'autre larve de Caderousse qui savait tout et qui n'a rien dit. En essayant de tuer le jeune marin qui ne demandait rien à personne, ils ont fait naître le vengeur qui vient leur demander des comptes. Bien tant pis pour eux.
Hello everyone, your intellectual movie guru here, and welcome to a new movie review, or in this particular case, television movie review. We're going to be talking about the Count of Monte Cristo, also known as Le Comte de Monte Cristo, which is the French version of this movie, because, well, the English version is absolute trash, and I do not recommend people to watch it because it's absolutely terrible. But yeah, we're going to be talking about the French version, which is starring Gerard Depardieu. This movie/TV movie came out in 1998. There was only one season of it. In my opinion, it's the closest thing to a book adaptation to a movie that you're ever going to see. Together, if you were to watch it without intros and credits at the end, it would be close to about 6.5 hours worth of content. Enough talking about the small little things about this. Let's get right into the details. Alright, so the Count of Monte Cristo, or Le Comte de Monte Cristo, is a 4-part French miniseries adapting the Alexandre Dumas novel of the same name. It stars Gerard Depardieu as Edmond Dantès, a young sailor who was falsely accused of Bonapartism and sentenced to spend the rest of his life in prison in the dreaded Chateau d'If, an island fortress off the coast of Marseille, from which no prisoner has ever escaped. While imprisoned, Edmond meets the abbot Ferrier, a fellow inmate who tells him of a fantastic treasure hidden away on a small rocky island, the Isle of Monte Cristo, and only he knows the location. After many years in prison, the old Ferrier dies. Edmond escapes by taking Ferrier's dead body in place of his own in a bag and finds the treasure. Edmond then starts using his newfound wealth to patiently and methodically plot revenge on those who have sent him to die in prison, and takes an alias, the Count of Monte Cristo. So as I said before, this movie is the closest thing you're going to get to a book-to-movie adaptation. Of course, there was some stuff that was kept in, but there was some stuff that was left out and some stuff that was changed. A couple examples that I know off the bat is that Napoleon and King Louis, they don't appear at any point in the movie, but they do appear in the novel. Villefort, he seems to have no legitimate son in this version. Eugene Danglars and Julie Morel are cut out entirely. And when it comes to Edmond Dantès' bodyguards, Ali was replaced by a whole group of Turkish mercenaries, which I thought that kind of made a little bit of sense, more than just one guy being a bodyguard. But it is what it is. You know, some people might like it, some people might not. It's fine. It's fine for me. The only thing that kind of got to me was the alternate ending. I'm not going to spoil what the ending is, because I would like people to actually go and try and watch this series/movie. But the alternate ending made me feel a little better about the consequences of everything that happened in the movie. I felt a little better with this ending versus the one that happens in the novel. If you don't like it, it's perfectly fine. I like the ending. I like this alternate ending. It makes it gives a better flow. It gives a better flow than the novel, in my opinion. But that's all I really wanted to say right there. Those were like the only things that I I guess you could say, didn't like about the movie/series. But at the same time, I wanted to share like a couple things that I did like about the series. So yeah. Alright, so what would I rate this film? Well, it will highly depend on the audience. in terms of what I'm about to say. Yes, it is a very, very long movie. It is, like I said, close to 6.5 hours worth of content. You can watch it episode to episode to episode if you really want to. But I'm the type of guy that likes to watch it in one whole run without the constant intros and the constant credits at the end. So I would probably rate this about a solid 9 out of 10. The reason for the solid 9 out of 10 is the closest thing that you're ever going to get to the source material from the book being put into the movie. Plus, a lot of the acting was literally on point. You could see a lot of the different flows of emotions, to the suspense, to even the pushes toward the mood of what was going on in each scene. You could feel that emotion filling the room. So yeah, I would rate this a solid 9 out of 10. And as always, thank you so much for watching. And this was an amazing movie review of The Count of Monte Cristo, also known as Comte de Monte Cristo. I'll see you next time.